It's really hard because what's clear in my head is not, as even today, it's not clear to anyone else on the planet would be like, what is wrong with this crazy Jewish guy with the Lego blocks? Yeah, that's a broad answer.
I mean, I love it because I resonate, man. Just in the fact that I feel like with what Roseanne's doing, yeah, you might know us as this media studio, this media company. Sometimes I like to describe it in different ways just to get people to like see if they understand it. If I explain it this way or that way, I'll be like, oh, we're a marketing agency. Oh, we're a media studio. Oh, we're a creative studio. Right. And regardless, I always just feel like, and I'm sure everyone feels like this, like what we're doing is just so different from what other people are doing. And I'm just trying to find a way to just stand out. Right. So like, there's this one concept. I was just in a meeting with an artist today. You might have heard the concept. It's been tossed around, especially when people talk about like marketing strategies. There's this thing called the purple cow effect, which is essentially supposed to be like, imagine that you're driving down, let's say Ontario. Ontario's got a whole ton of farms and cattle, right? And you're just driving and you see all these cows and you're just, like anyone, just gonna probably just drive past the cows, right? You gotta go to the cottage or something. You're just no time to stop and look at all these cows. But if you saw a purple cow, you might kind of be like, okay, I might have to stop, right?
My keeper fell off. That's how. That's how. No, I did muzzle tov. Purple cow effect. In real time. Go on. The purple cow.
I feel like we're some purple cows. Let's just keep it like that. But going into it is that
High
like
five on the purple cow. Be the purple cow. Purple thyself.
That's what I'm saying. And going into it, I find that the strategy we got to do to market ourselves or just really stand out is to like do something almost bizarre or different where people are going to like stop and look at you. But I think it's a harmony between like quality and then not necessarily like making it too foreign for someone. Because I think what also, I mean, for Roseland, even for us, even though we're doing media and all that, I know it's a whole nother conversation and topic we can kind of elaborate a little bit on, but like we're experimenting a lot with this idea of Web3 and cryptocurrency. So that's like a whole different world that maybe for some people they're a little offended by it or not really into it. I'm sure you might have some certain connections with that, with just what you're doing in general, with the puzzles or just being this purple cow that you are. What do you want to say about it all?
Yeah, I'm just nodding my head. First of all, I love the language of the purple cow and the guy driving and there's cows and he's like, a cow's a cow, milk's milk, beef's beef.
But if it's a purple cow.
But if the milk is purple, or if the farmer comes outside one day and there's a cow upside down and
unbelievable.
Purple, a bad cow,
you're like, what's the udder or something? You're like milking it. Just purple milk.
100%. Yeah, I can totally relate. I love what you're doing because what you're doing is we're the same. Although I'm
Mike and Mike connection.
Not only did our mothers give us the same first names, but you're also feeling the vibe of, if I don't go 100% me, exactly what I see, exactly. Not thinking, knowing that there's always going to be someone who's like, what? Where were you yesterday? What? You go to the guy's basement? He's who? What? Moo? I love it. I love it. And I can 100% relate. And the podcast, the discussion, remote or in person's always way cooler. Person's always way cooler, of course. But it's a lot of effort behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
There's always more. It's not just people fall from the sky and magically videos appear on YouTube. No. There's a lot behind it and how to connect with the right people. And I think what you're doing is awesome. And I like being, what's the term? The trailblazer, the one who's like, what's the saying? The pioneers get the arrows, and the settlers then get the land. I like to be a pioneer. I want the arrows. I love when people are like, I saw your video. You are the craziest person ever. And I'm like, thank you. They're like, no, I'm the police or the rabbis, the therapists are called. And, there are times in my life where I was so deep in the colors and the puzzles.
Oh yeah.
And I've like walked into rooms and shouted at people like, "You're doing the Jewish religion wrong. You guys got to get into the puzzles." And they're like, and there was definitely phone calls made within the hour.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we need this. We need someone, Ritalin at least. We need a therapist to sit near this guy. And you have to be kind of crazy. I love being the purple cow. Can I say that?
We are some purple cows.
I love it.